Yo, this is the 2KMC, and it's top plays time. We have the last 8 top play of the week winners, and we need your help to determine which one is the best. Over the next 2 weeks, you will vote for your top play of the summer and the recipient of 500,000 VC. Show me the winners. Let's start things off with ATM to death. After the missed shot, cleans up the glass with the acrobatic between the legs dunk. Ooh. From episode 30, we have Leo Herring 07. Swats the shot attempt with ferocious intent, but the ball somehow...
Hello and welcome. It's the WNBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the Minnesota Lynx. Joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we are so glad you've joined us tonight. And it's the Lynx to start out. Tonight, 2 great teams going head-to-head. Now, some may say it's just another game. Brian, but does it really feel that way?
Well, I think in this playoff system where only the top 2 seeds get double buys, these regular season games have major importance. So you want to avoid those single elimination round games at all costs.
And Brian, beyond the playoff positioning, it's also about the psychological aspect. A couple of wins in a row over a team, you have that mental edge before you walk onto the court.
4 on the shot clock. Tipped away and stolen by Maya Moore. She drains it from the right block.
That's one of the things I love about Maya Moore. She might be 6 feet flat, but she can finish inside.
Now here's McBride. Not a lot of room. Poked loose. Cambage, no good.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
And that one's good. Collier.
Outstanding find by Moore, one of the top passing forwards in the WNBA.
Outside Young. McBride outside. Rejected by Danielle Robinson. Here's more. Again, Minnesota.
Swagger and confidence are a big part of Moore's identity. She's an entertaining basketball player.
Now here's Young. On the wing, Kayla McBride. And the Lynx pushing it up now. This one for 3. Robinson, no good.
Well, all good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4 shots.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, Jackie Young, she grew up in a small town in Indiana and went on to also play collegiate basketball in state. But after being drafted #1 overall by the Aces, she'll be spending lots of time in Las Vegas. And that can be hard for young players sometimes, adjusting to a new scene, a new environment.
She's off on the first. And after spending much of her life in Indiana, Young now in Las Vegas playing for the Aces. Brian, what's the key to smoothly adapting to a new team, a new city?
Well, I would tell young players like Young to embrace the community and engage with fans because that always goes a long way. But at the end of the day, delivering results is what matters, whether it's on or off the court.
Outside Sims. Pass to Fouls. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Liz Cambage. Now here's Young. She's covered by Sims. Young's shot is off.
3 misses to start this one, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Collier. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
When I think of Napheesa Collier, one thing that always comes to mind is her rebounding. She competes hard on the glass, and the numbers show it.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Collier is a strong rebounder, guys, but that's a product of something bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, Blake, it's about committing yourself to doing the dirty work and just helping out your team however you can. Now, that kind of work ethic is going to translate not just to rebounding, but really all aspects of your game.
And she makes both free throws.
Taken 6th overall by Minnesota in 2019, Napheesa Collier made an immediate impact in the WNBA. A real polished player who's going to be a good one for years to come.
Now here's Young. First shot, first basket. She is out of the blocks fast.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Pass to Collier. Now Sims. She's guarded by Wilson. Shoots from 12. Asia Wilson grabs the board. The ace is trailing. Outside Young. To the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Guys, few young players can score the rock like Asia Wilson. She boasts an explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J.
And guys, it's pretty remarkable to see how much Wilson impacts her team.
She can score, yes, but she's a force on the boards as well. And backed by great effort and timing, she can really be a rebounding machine.
The first one falls.
Well, fortune can definitely be found in Las Vegas. And if you're asking why, well, just listen to this. The Aces have won the WNBA draft lottery 3 straight times now after drafting first overall in 2017, 2018, and 2019.
Both shots good from the stripe. And that bit of luck for the Aces has given them a solid foundation.
Anytime you get to draft the top player in a draft class, things are looking up. To do it 3 times in a row, and that's almost unheard of. The Aces have made the most of their selections as those picks are the core of this Las Vegas roster.
Young shot's good.
You sit back and enjoy the poise from Young. Maybe not the highest percentage shot with the contact, but she still sinks it.
Outside Sims. Floats one up. That shot is no good, and she's 1 for 3 from the floor. Outside Young. Pass to Cambage. And here's McBride. Napheesa Collier with the block.
Not today. Collier, a very good shot blocker, really good with her timing.
The Lynx with the lead. Outside Moore. With the floater. And she takes it up and lays it in.
The teardrop is one of those, oh no, oh yes, shots.
Outside Young. Cambage, covered by fouls. Fade away. Cambage with the bucket.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. Gets the whole team amped up. Sets the example for everyone.
Outside Robinson. Outside Sims. Pass to Fouls. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. Now here's Young. And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it. And here is Sims. And she banks in the layup.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
Now here is Hamby. Pass to Plum. Cambage. Stolen by Sylvia Fouls. Here's Collier. And good. Coming off an assist by Maya Moore.
An all-around offensive talent. What a player Collier is with the handles to put it on the deck.
Outside Plum. Hamby. Inside. Here's Wilson. First shot, first basket. She is out of the blocks fast.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Right side Sims. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
McBride outside. From 20 feet out. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Committed and aggressive players like Cambage are a treat to watch, and her extra efforts routinely earn her team extra chances.
Now here's Moore. She has 6.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Well, you want to run point in this league, you need to know where everyone on the court is. Great awareness by Plum leads to an easy hoop.
Here's Sims. Pass to Fouls. Shot clock at 5. No problems knocking that one down. Here's Plum. Here's Cambage. Plum with it, covered by Collier. Plum with it, looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Cambage. Tries again. That one good for 2.
Little contact, of course. It's not going to affect Cambage. What focus on the finish from the Australian.
Collier outside. Pass to Sims. Back to Collier. Moore. She's guarded by Plum. Here's Augustus. Off the mark there with the 3. The ace is trailing. Here's McBride. She's covered by Sims. And the basket by McBride.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Now here is Sims. She has 6. Moore. Pass to Augustus. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Fouls. Outside Sims. It's good from about 19 feet.
An observant player who understands the complexities of the game, such as the pick and roll, Sims is such an asset to her team.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lynx ahead, they lead by a bucket. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
You know, it's really about limiting your mistakes, and they've done that here in the first.
And I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways to widen that turnover margin.
Now Rogers. Outside Plum. Back to Rogers. Pass to Cambage. Just 4 to shoot. To the left wing. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. Second shot opportunity. Here's Swords. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I've really liked their activity in the post today. Their movement down low has just been great.
Exactly. They've generated easy opportunities inside.
Now here is Augustus. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Collier. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Liz Cambage. Here's Rogers. Pass to Cambage. That gives them the lead.
Well, with strength and finesse, Cambage battles to score buckets through contact.
You know, I'm constantly impressed by Liz's rebounding. You don't really see her give up on plays. She is just relentless, physical force.
And the other thing you can say about Cambage, on top of the effort, she's extremely physical.
Yeah, willing to do the dirty work, willing to sacrifice her body, and unlike you, Blake, she's mentally tough. Now, Liz just establishes an aggressive tone the minute she steps on the floor, and I've always been impressed with that.
Now here is Augustus. Fires top of the key, drained for 2 points.
The lift on her jumper. It's what I like about Simone Augustus' shot the most. She gets up.
Pass to Cambage. Swords. Here's Colson. Puts up the teardrop and nails it. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Fagbenle. Christmas Kelly. She's covered by Hamby. Pass to Augustus. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Rogers. Olsen. Over Augustus. Here's Cambage. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Here's Fagbenle. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Baseline J on the way. Shot's good by Dantas.
Got that one off right in the face of a bigger defender. Nice quick fire release.
Well, the mid-range shot really her only choice right there. She would have a tougher time taking it inside against such a bigger player.
Now here's Rogers. Talbot pulls it in. The Lynx trailing. To the middle. Fagbenle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Here's Colson. She's guarded by Dantas. Cambage with the bucket.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
So the Lynx now. Here's Talbot. It's Karima Christmas-Kelly on the wing. And Hamby gets the whistle that time. That's her first foul. Here's Robinson. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Robinson. 6 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Carolyn Swords.
I wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
That's a good question. It's been their edge, no doubt. And in a close game like this, you just look for every edge you can find.
Here's Talbot. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. It's been quite a game for Cambage.
I think I know what they're going to be talking about this timeout. She's been taking it to them all game inside, and they haven't been able to stop her. They need to put up a better fight.
On defense, the Aces. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Well, got it in close, but credit the tight defense for forcing the miss.
Defense like that ups the degree of difficulty on that shot by about what? I'd say 300%?
308% maybe.
Okay, I like that.
Here's Talbot. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Down low. Here's Dantas. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Pass to Swords. Young. Outside Young. Over Robinson. Young shot's good.
Her position might be guard and primarily point guard, but Young can score inside. She's 6 feet, tough, and quite crafty.
Here's Talbot. Her first shot coming late, and she comes up with the deuce.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those, so I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Cambage. He's got 13. Count it.
What a job she's doing here. I mean, her second quarter has been even better than her first.
And this is her second trip to the line in the game.
It was 5 years between WNBA seasons for Liz Cambage. And what'd she do when she returned to the league? Lead the league in baskets made, a talented offensive force.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Dantas. It's Maya Moore on the wing. And Cambage pulls it down.
Great look, disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
Outside Young. And here's Cambage. Dantas with the steal. And the Lynx pushing it up now. Here's Robinson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
That's a precision shot. No room for error on the floater.
Now here's Cambage. She's got 16. Dantas with the steal. Here's Moore. Is Cambage with the block.
I mean, let me be honest with you. That's not who you want to challenge. Liz Cambage, 6'8", mobile, intelligent. She has it all defensively.
Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Minnesota trailing. Outside Sims. Pass to Robinson. Fouls. Defended by Cambage. Back to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Up top Young. Robinson covering. Pass to Cambage. It's not going to go for her. Excellent D there from Sylvia Fowles.
I've heard Fowles' coaches and teammates rave about her big heart and charming personality. Always there for her team. Sylvia's a player that lifts the spirits of those around her.
Another thing about Fowles' locker room presence, she's someone everybody has trusted.
Unselfish and caring. She's the perfect teammate. Doesn't get on teammates for silly things, so when Sylvia speaks, people listen. Stays engaged and gives 110% effort. Coaches love to coach her, and they love to see that.
Shooting 2.
And the first one falls for her.
3 gold medals, 2 WNBA titles, an MVP. Sylvia Fowles, really one of the premier players in the world.
And she makes the first, but misses the second. Las Vegas trailing. And here's Plum. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Cambage. McBride, covered by Moore. Outside Plum. Over Robinson. Plum can't hit. Sims with it. 8 points for her. Now Moore. Pass to Fowles. It's Danielle Robinson on the wing. McBride covering. Puts it up from 7. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Kelsey Plum.
Smart fake by Fowles to draw contact and get to the line. She's such a heady player.
She shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1, missed 1.
Sylvia Fowles taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she makes the first. The Lynx making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It sure seems like it. They've spent a lot of time at the stripe this quarter.
Now here's Plum. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Cambage. Gets an open look and hits.
The points just keep coming for her this quarter, and at the right time, too, as they continue to try and narrow this deficit.
Here's Moore. 9 points in the game. Makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 on the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, and they've come from inside the paint.
Now here's Plum. With the teardrop, that one goes in.
Little teardrop from the left hand. So pretty. Plum has tremendous touch.
Here's Sims. 8 points for her. With a step back, another one falls for Minnesota.
A disciplined player with a consistent offensive attack. Sims alters the game in so many different ways.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Lynx on top, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. Cambage is putting in work in this one.
Yeah, double-double already. I mean, this sort of energy, it really just energizes your whole team.
Yeah, this has been so much fun to watch. The way she's impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. It's going to be hard to slow her down.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. McBride outside. Outside Young. Up top Young. They double his Cambage. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Knocks down the 3.
With a smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
Pass to Moore. Now here's fouls. Here's Sims. And that one hits back iron.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Outside Young. McBride outside. Cambage covered by fouls. Clock at 4. Here's Young, and Maya Moore with the block.
Not just a scorer, Maya Moore is a great defender as well. One reason why she's almost always an all-star.
Sims with the bucket. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Cambage. And here's McBride, covered by fouls. McBride outside to the paint. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. That one on Robinson.
Well, when you're guarding an inventive scorer like Wilson, it's always important to stay disciplined. Maybe next time, defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And looking at Wilson's rookie campaign, what a year she had. Unanimously won the WNBA's Rookie of the Year award and was even named an All-Star.
And she sinks the second. Well, we know Wilson started her WNBA career with a bang, but she's determined to go even higher.
Absolutely. She has the work ethic and skill set to dominate this league for years. She might be the face of the WNBA before you know it.
The Aces trailing. Pass to Cambage. Wilson. For the tie. Young's shot is off.
Terrific D. That's how to protect the rim.
Outside Sims. Now here's fouls. She's guarded by Wilson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Man, and they're 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Young. Wilson outside. McBride covered by Moore. Here's Cambage. Oh, and that's what they needed. We've got a tie game.
With the tendency to get hot and keep it rolling, Cambage's teammates should keep feeding her the rock.
Outside Sims. And again, no good by Minnesota. For the lead. Rebound by the Lynx. Now here's Moore. 11 points in the game.
Well, you love the tough D, especially inside.
And that's exactly what she gives you, Tim. Constantly making her presence felt around the rim.
Now here's McBride. 7 points in the game. Pass to Wilson. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Now Moore, guarded by Young. Sims up top. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. To the middle. Outside Young. Cambage with it, covered by Collier. Outside Young for the lead. That one falls.
This is the range she's comfortable with. Young is really at her best shooting from just about 15, maybe 18 feet out.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over.
Well, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
The Lynx trailing. Here's Talbot. Outside Sims. Shot to stop the drought. Nice defense from Asia Wilson.
Her strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
Here's Hamby. The shot that time not on target. Sylvia fouls with the defensive effort. Up top, Christmas Kelly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. A nice shot by Fagbenle.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Pass to Rogers. Wilson from 11 feet away. Fouls with the rebound. Here's Talbot. Fouls with it. Over Hamby. And that one's good. Fouls.
Well, on the defensive side, one thing you cannot do, let fouls get the ball near the hoop. When she does, she's difficult to stop.
Here's Colson. Goes up on the baseline. And here's Wilson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Rogers. And another shot taken away. Outside Sims. Pass to Fagbenle. Poked away.
And that's a lot of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest player out there.
Hamby outside. Olsen. Here's Rogers. Christmas Kelly covering. Sugar Rogers into the lane. No good. The Lynx go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Sims. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
On a nice run here, and look, we know this about Sims. She's a patient, prepared scorer who doesn't usually force things.
And the Aces call time here.
Well, I never thought Odyssey Sims got the credit she deserved for winning a national title in college, but I guess that's what happens when you play alongside Brittany Griner. But make no mistake about it, Sims was the heart and soul of that team.
Sometimes I see him. I've been with I'm in the bed debate about who is the greatest, what you debate. I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. I swear that it's always something. Head out there, always something.
I got a condo, stacking my breath like house snakes. They was be trying to sign me. They do not have it unknown yet. See, I come from the unknown. Ordered the houses across on the street. Holding the food like the northern and southern. Because it's money in your mothers. Cause the young of your colors, no one covers us pointing at you. Cover the news and don't cover in the government.
So both teams changing it up here. The Aces trailing. And Sims really shined during her senior season.
Well, after Griner went first overall in the 2013 draft, Sims scored nearly 30 points per game her senior season without Brittany, showing she could carry a team. And WNBA teams certainly took notice. Sims went second overall in the 2014 draft.
Sometimes you don't like to see players pull up from three-point range on the break, but for her, with no one on her, it's a very good shot.
Here's Colson. Pass to Wilson. Hamby takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Strong awareness from Wilson. She knows that opponents lock in on her, so she's happy to dish and keep her teammates involved.
Now here's Dantas. 9 points in the game. Down low, Christmas Kelly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sylvia Fowles.
Good feed by Fowles. She's normally more of a finisher, but she also has the awareness to find open teammates.
Pass to Plum. Wilson. She's guarded by Dantas. Wilson no good. The Lynx with the lead. Here's Talbot.
2 minutes.
Here's fouls. Here's Talbot. She's covered by Hamby. Here's Talbot. The 3-ball. They get the rebound. Dantas' shot is off.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup. She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't. And something is off with her mechanics, I think.
And it's blocked by De'Erica Hamby. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Kelsey Plum drives in. Here's Hamby to the inside. Here's Rogers. Minnesota grabs the miss. Here's Christmas Kelly, and she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, if you want to score in the WNBA, you have to do a little bit of everything. Christmas Kelly has some nice driving skills.
Pass to Colson. Augustus grabs the miss.
Not really sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
They ought to be.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It goes on Asia Wilson.
All these years in the league, and Augustus still gives defenders fits with her handle. One of the best we've seen at this level. You know, Augustus continues to impress me with her scoring ability. So tough to guard. There's a reason why she's been named to so many All-Star teams.
First free throw is good.
Drafted first overall back in 2006, Simone Augustus has met the lofty expectations she saw coming into the league. One of the big things she did in her career, win Finals MVP back in 2011.
And good on both. Young with it. She's got 5. Inside, Plum. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Coming into the league as a great passer, Young has that radar on her, knowing where everyone is on the court.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Moore. 5 on the clock from 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Liz Cambage. Outside Plum. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lynx ahead. They lead by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, this was some artistry right here. Great decision on where to go with the ball and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way, Tim. It's true team basketball.
It's just so much fun to watch.
And the final period of play just about to get started here. So the Lynx now. Outside Moore. Pass to Collier. Liz Cambage with the defensive effort.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Well, they're hustling, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution just hasn't been there.
Got to take care of the ball and shoot it better.
Now here's Plum. Here's Cambage. High quality look, and she sinks it.
This is what she does. Liz Cambage scores. Remember her record-setting 53 against Washington?
Pass to Moore. It falls through, making her 6 for 11 in this contest.
It's a pleasure to watch her work at that end of the floor.
Outside Plum. And here's Young. Cam Beige. Oh, hammered. Wow. She'll go to the line. It's on Simone Augustus.
Good use of the fake. That's one reason Cam Beige is always in the top 10 in free throw attempts.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. So the Lynx now. They're leading by 8. Pass to Collier. Now here is Augustus. Outside Robinson. The 3 won't fall.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burnt.
Got that one up quick.
One of the best skills Plum has, her release. It's so fast, especially off the feed.
And here's Collier. She's guarded by Plum. Outside Moore. The floater doesn't get it to drop for her. Liz Cambage with the defensive effort. Here's Young. Cambage, shot's good.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Oh, they're pretty disappointed, this coaching staff, and rightfully so. Just they're giving up a big run night now. Got to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah, they haven't really looked good at all here lately. Something's got to change for them. Let's see what the coaching staff has up their sleeve.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Moore. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Las Vegas Aces.
You know, she's not the tallest forward in the league, but Moore has a great combination of smarts and toughness. It gets her to the line a lot.
And guys, for Maya Moore, a laundry list of accolades. She's got WNBA titles, MVP awards, All-Star nods, you name it. And really, by pretty much everyone's account, she's a terrific teammate and mentor.
And the first one drops. And this is what you want from a veteran leader. Moore makes everyone around her better.
Her standard of excellence sets a great example. Consistently, one of the league's best scorers, dependable, responsible. That's why so many young players around the league look up to Maya Moore.
She hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line.
Look, she did the important part at the line there. Made this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Young. Now Hamby to the paint. Cambage. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
It's almost like she can sense the buckets. Cambage loves this area of the court. It's where she makes her living.
And stolen by Kayla McBride. To tie it up. Outside Plum. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here is Augustus. Right wing. Here's Sims. And again, no good by Minnesota. Pass to McBride. And it's in.
Oh, she's played well over 300 games in this league. Young has a tremendous feel for when teammates are open.
Moore, guarded by Young. Here's Fagbenle. Looking to end the run. Collier, the offensive rebound. Now Plum. Outside Young. That shot missing. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. To the left side wing. Sims. She's guarded by Plum. Pass to Moore. Clock at 6. Augustus left side. And the shot goes down.
When she gets to this space of the court, 12 to 18 feet, the ability of Augustus to knock down shots must really upset defenders.
Now here's McBride. Nafisa Collier with the block. Out of bounds, it'll be Lynx ball. And the Aces making a change here. The Lynx trailing. Pass to Augustus. Collier. Moore with it. Fouls. Defended by Cambage. Fouls can't get it to go. Outside Plum. Over Sims. And another miss by Las Vegas.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Fouls misses. On the wing, Kayla McBride, covered by Collier. Pass to Plum. Young. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Sylvia Fowles. That'll be her second foul of the game. Timeout called the Aces.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers. Taking care of the basketball has to be the #1 topic in the huddle, I'm sure. They need to tighten things up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave's team.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Liz Cambage.
just operating at a higher level than anyone else on the floor. You have to appreciate her commitment to excellence. Terrific talent, and she puts in the work.
Here's McBride. Oh, draws the hard foul, and she'll head to the line.
And you think of intense competitors, Kayla's got to be one of the first mentioned. So much passion for the game. She's one of the league's hardest workers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. And thinking of Kayla McBride, her will to win translates well to the offensive end.
Yeah, there's not a defender in this league that she's afraid to go up against. And Kayla just likes to keep defenders guessing as she can score in a variety of ways.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
A unanimous selection to the WNBA All-Rookie team. McBride made an immediate impact in this league.
Now here is Sims. Now here is Augustus. That shot off. To the inside, Wilson. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
Well, some might call McBride her team's vocal and emotional leader, as she really knows how to fire up her squad, and her teammates really have no problem rallying behind her.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Yeah, and speaking of McBride's impact, she just makes those around her better.
Yeah, her scoring ability opens up the floor for the rest of her team, creates good looks for others because of all the attention on her.
Now here is Sims. Pass to Fouls. Outside Moore. 4 on the clock. Here's Augustus. That one a little long. The Aces leading. Outside Plum. On the wing, Tamara Young. It doesn't go for her. Good work defensively by Maya Moore.
Not her best game, but they're getting it done collectively. WNBA Finals games, gold medal games. Simone Augustus is used to playing and excelling in the most important moments.
And the Aces call time here. And here are the Aces now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Pass to Cambage. Outside Plum. Cambage covered by Fouls. Back to Plum. From deep three-point range. Excellent D there from Odyssey Sims.
They get the rebound, but guys, it's been their Achilles heel throughout the game.
Yeah, they've been out-rebounded, and you see the results on the scoreboard.
Pass to Plum. Now here's Cambage, covered by Collier. Soft touch off the glass.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
It's pretty simple. Coach cannot be pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed, it's just been terrible. I'm sure that's what they're addressing in the huddle.
Is you thinking I'm jumping the link in the league immediately? Show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Stand up for motion, I'm just trying to make all my bodies obese. Don't want, I just want to lose you. Show me and all of my pictures to me. There's no chains to this booth down. Chains and taking cages, stakes.
The Lynx trailing. And here is Sims. Pass to Moore. Back to Sims. Fouls down low. Defended by Cambage. Shots good by Fouls.
Huge basket from Fouls. That's why she's won titles at the WNBA and international levels.
Now Cambage. She's covered by Sims. Cambage, no good. So the Lynx now. Pass to Moore. To the middle. Here's Collier. The shot comes out. And Las Vegas the other way now. Stolen by Sylvia Fowles. Here's Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Over to the left wing. Cambage with it. Fouls on her. 6 on the shot clock. McBride misses. So it comes down to this.
Time for the stars to shine.
More no good.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
On the wing, Tamara Young. She's covered by Sims. Here's Cambage. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Known for cinematic finishes, Wilson's favorite hobby outside of basketball is going to the movies.
And she hits both free throws. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, they're drawing up really the only thing they can here. Get off a quick shot, then foul.
That's got to be the game plan. I mean, free throws are really their only hope here.
Maya Moore for three. Connects! And that shot brings them within just one.
The coaching staff attributes Moore's clutch gene to her tremendous self-belief. She thrives in big moments, as you just saw.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Empezamos a pie y ahora andamos en el tren. Estamos calentados, baby. Yo sé que olvidar, no quiere recordar de ti.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she was the one who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
This would tie it. Oh, had a chance there to send it to OT, but they came up empty-handed. So it's the Aces taking the W in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's a wrap, everyone.